Melbourne has seen its fair share of chaotic races, but 2023 topped them all with carnage galore, a record 3 red flags, and a contentious safety car finish that confused the capacity crowds. In the end, two-time F1 world champion Max Verstappen kept his RB19 clean for his maiden win in Australia, and Red Bull's first there since 2011 for its best-ever season start at its milestone 350th event. The race finished under the safety car for a single lap following the third red flag, an F1 record, ensuring a meaningless procession and intervals at the end. There were just 12 finishes. Verstappen, though, was relieved to see off the early race challenge from Mercedes, with George Russell, then Sir Lewis Hamilton ahead for his second win from the opening 3 races. It was a bit of a mess, but we survived everything. We had good pace in the car today again, and we won, which of course is most important, he said. Hamilton was elated to finish second, given Merck's recent pace, delivering hope it can catch a resurgent Aston Martin over the season. But it wasn't all smiles at the Silver Arrows, despite its first 2023 podium. With George Russell's shot at a win destroyed by the first red flag, and his chance at points with an engine fire on lap 18. Fernando Alonso made it 3 straight podiums to start the season, but an order countback following the red flag on the final lap helped him back to third ahead of the safety car finish. Given he was punted off at the second race restart by Ferrari's Carlos Sainz, who was handed a 5-second time penalty and 2 penalty points. Lance Stroll was another beneficiary of the final lap order countback, with Alonso and the Canuck 11th and 12th on lap 57. Red Bull's Sergio Perez closed out the top 5, salvaging his wretched weekend. It was utter relief at McLaren, with the squad scoring its first points of the season across both cars, including Melbourne native Oscar Piastri in 8th, who joined compatriots Mark Webber and Daniel Ricciardo in opening his F1 points haul at Albert Park. Ferrari's title hopes look over following a day to forget in Melbourne, with Charles Leclerc tapped into a spin at turn 3 on the opening lap. Sainz was 12th following his penalty for its first non-score of 2023. The mood was even darker at Alpine after Pierre Gasly crashed into his teammate Esteban Ocon at turn 2 at the second red flag restart, costing the team at least 11 points. To the drivers' standings, and Verstappen reigns supreme with 15 points in hand over teammate Checo. Alonso is third, with Hamilton up to 4th. Sainz is equal with Stroll on 20 points. Onto the constructors' standings, and Red Bull has almost double Aston Martin's haul. The green team outscored Merck in Melbourne. Ferrari is 30 points behind the Silver Arrows. All teams have now scored. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.